For the Nazis, this was the inspiration. Hitler realized two things. One, that genocide was doable. It is possible to do genocide. That's what Hitler realized. Second thing Hitler realized is that you don't have to have a common citizenship.
With 8.8 million views, this is a short clip of Zhoran Mamdani's father talking about how America is at the root of all evil. Ladies and gentlemen, the elections for the new mayor of New York City are around the corner. New York City is one of the most important, if not the most important cities in the United States of America. It's kind of the nucleus and heartbeat for a lot of the America that we know and that we see. I'm not talking about Washington, D.C., where the White House is and politics exist. I'm talking about economy. I'm talking about power. I'm talking about politicians, everything. And we're going to see a new America given the result of this election, Jew or non-Jew. This is the father of Zhoran Mamdani, a clip that I really encourage you to take a listen to. And we're gonna talk about it after, because New York City could go in either direction very soon. And there's one direction we definitely don't want it to go.
America is the genesis of what we call settler colonialism. And the American model was exported all around the world. Abraham Lincoln generalized the solution of reservations. They herded American Indians into separate territories. For the Nazis, this was the inspiration. Hitler realized two things. One, that genocide was doable. It is possible to do genocide. That's what Hitler realized. Second thing Hitler realized is that you don't have to have a common citizenship. You can differentiate between people. The Nuremberg laws were patterned after American laws. Anyway, the US put Indians in reservations. The US invented the model.
Sorry about that. I just realized that I actually kind of want to do a screen share here. Let's make me a little bit smaller. I want you guys to look at some of these comments, okay? The first one that I saw here. When Muslims are in the very minority, when Muslims are in the minority, they are very concerned with minority rights. When they are in the majority, there are no minority rights. The interesting thing, Winston Churchill, the interesting thing about this quote is the anti-Israel, pro-Palestinian movement is making the claim that this is how Jews in Israel treat the world and other people. And it's insane because Jews in Israel have never been the majority and never will be the majority. Rabbis are not trying to convert people off the street. The state of Israel is not only allowing Jewish people inside of Israel. Ha'efech, the other way around. This is also very, very important in 9/11. What happened in 9/11, right? You have people who are blaming the Jews, blaming Israel for 9/11. Who was driving? Who led the attack? Who also owned up to the attack? You know that we had people the past 2 years, was it 2024, basically forgiving Osama bin Laden given a leaked letter that he had written. You know, there are already kids who are going to grow up and unfortunately, due to how they're going to learn about this war, are going to forgive, quote unquote, Hamas for anything else. Forgive the Houthis for anything else. And in 2025, right, 24 years later, you have the ability right now to literally elect a Muslim nominee who has intentions to annihilate the state of Israel. And by the way, You might hear him talk about how he believes in safety for the Jewish people in New York City, how he believes in safety for people, the safety for Jewish people across the world. That's not how Jewish people feel with him running as mayor or being the mayor. If Jewish people were to say that they are feeling very comfortable with the idea of him running then I wouldn't be allowed to say that. But analytically, what's more important is not what Zhoran Mamdani says about what he's going to do for the Jewish community. It's what the Jewish community truly currently feels about him possibly being mayor. That's what really matters. And it's not just for the Jews in New York City. It's for the Jews all over the world. New York City is a very, very important place. Has one of the largest, I think the largest Jewish community diaspora in the world. So I don't know, for his father, for Zoran's father to come up here and talk about what Hitler realized? Why is it always about trying to find a way to use academic rhetoric around the intelligence of someone like him, while he was very intelligent, to basically kind of behind the door, like go around the concept of what he really achieved of genociding, ethnically cleansing, eviscerating Jews off of earth with a delete button, instead talking about something that he realized that he's trying to find a parallel of what is important in today's world and then insinuate what's happening in the Middle East. It's crazy to have somebody's father come onto a platform and do that. It's fucking nuts if you ask me. It's insane if you ask me. I don't know. On this platform, and if you're brand new, welcome. On this platform, I typically try not to talk about like the bad, negative, fear state content, experiences, and news, and it just doesn't seem like that contributes to society or health. Or I have to address a lot of the anti-Semitism, but I'm also trying to find ways for people to like step away from what they see on social media and only thinking that that's the reality of the world. But the fact that he might actually get elected in New York City does fucking hurt my soul. Like really, and I'm not even from New York City. And a lot of the things that I'm seeing don't really have that effect on me. This one does. I even watched Zhoran interview, and he has this, I call it the politician smile. Because the politician smile is the fakest fucking smile in the world. And yet it convinces people, and they're like, look how happy he is. No, you just have a really low consciousness. Like you have no idea that you're being played. You have no idea that you are hooked on the media system and they have you right where they want you. And you are the food for them. They are eating you, bro. You are food. Food alive, eaten alive. Fucking dead fish, man, for real. People are not woke. Let me tell you that much. People are far from woke. The real woke. People are dormant. I am nervous for New York City, not just for the Jewish community of New York City. I think that even as a Muslim in New York City, just because what's going to happen is if you end up having somebody who's going to encourage more, like imagine being somebody who's supporting the return of hostages that were taken out of their home during a war. And this happens to be what I'm talking about from October 7th. And there are still an amount of Americans, deceased hostages that were murdered that are not returned back home. Imagine you decide in 5 or 6 or 7 months to go down to, Fifth Avenue, wherever, and you're not protesting, you're advocating. You're not protesting, you're not antagonizing, you're advocating for fellow American citizens of their bodies to be returned back to where they belong, which is home. And you have groups who have been incentivized by their own fucking mayor to shut that shit down. What do you think that's going to do in return? It's going to cause more friction and more tension. Police are going to have more to do. There's going to be more violence. Like I just don't see it. I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I rarely get pessimistic on this channel, but this one is fucked, man. And he's just fake as shit. God, I'm on a cursing spree right now because this is what he's doing to people. He's making them fucking curse. Lord have mercy. Pray for New York City. That's what I got to say. Free New York. Don't fucking free Palestine. Free New York. Palestine needs to be free from fucking people like this not being elected. Let me tell you that much. Have a nice day. Here are 4 ways you can help us grow if you believe in our mission. On Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal, you can directly contribute to helping this message grow and reach more people across the world. If you want to join the inner circle, join our Patreon with different tiers, and of course, our Discord community, which is free with people from all across the world. The links to every single one are in the description. And last but not least, to the other Barak community, I love you. Ani ohev otchem. I'll see you guys next time.